Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. I'm your host for Elton Productions. You're watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Single Taken Other. This is season 1, episode 6. This is from also Cap Sheet Productions. Please go over to the platform, support, watch, like, and subscribe. This is an independent black web series created by black filmmakers. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. You can also leave your comments below. And you can share this platform with someone, tell a friend. All right, so here we go. I'm going by memory at this point. I usually write down my notes, but I think I got it down pretty well. So we start off the episode with the ladies. They are going someplace to party. When they get there, it's empty and it looks like it's not going to be what it's supposed to be. It just looks like it's at how I want to say this. It looks like it's at the back of somebody's apartment, in my opinion. Anyways, the girls decide to just still stick around. And then in the next scene, we see that there's a lot of people that show up and they start partying. So, of course, Kara, Monica, and Brittany, they're having the time of their life. Taryn, she's still sitting there. She's stuck in the last conversation that she had with Josh, and it's not really engaging as she would normally do. And I just have a question if this is conviction within herself, or is she trying to fit into Josh's world? Because Josh said, I don't want to really be there, da 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 da. Her friends are on 10, and she's on a -5 at this point. So that's an interesting question. I think that we should keep it in mind for the next 2 episodes. Next week is the finale, and then we're moving on to something else, just to FYI. So while the girls are having fun, Monica is getting lit, and she's drinking a whole lot. She's trying to pull Taryn into all of the fun, and Taryn's like, no, I'm good. Da, 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 da. Later on, Kara gets hit on this guy that's being all, I don't want to say philosophical, but being deep, as she said, in regards to what women should be for a man and all that stuff. And Karen's like, I knew this time was coming, but I didn't come over here, and I'm not trying to have you kill my vibe with all this stuff. You men say that you're kings and all this stuff. Why would any woman want to fall for some of you guys that don't bring nothing to the table? Your kingdom is not even established as of yet. And basically, ninja, get out of my face. Meanwhile, Taryn is asking, isn't Royce supposed to be here? She's asking Brittany this. And she said, I don't know, I ain't his mama. Taryn's like, dang. Then she turns over and talks to us and says, oh, there must be trouble in paradise. There's definitely trouble in the paradise. Yes, there's definitely trouble in paradise. Royce ends up showing up. He greets Taryn, tries to greet Brittany, but that's not really happening at this point. She basically goes over to this guy and starts flirting with him, dancing, trying to make Royce jealous, and to play this two can play this game. She goes over there, and then he's with Taryn, and you can tell that he's visibly upset. Later on, he confronts Brittany, like, what's going on? And she shows him a screenshot of him with Joy. And he says, that's just my coworker. I told you that already. She's saying, well, those are the shoes that I bought you. And you're out on the town. He says that there's nothing really to it. At that point, Brittany got a greater understanding, or a understanding, as to what their relationship was. Because Royce wasn't there was no definition. Like I was saying in the beginning. I do think that there is some blame and responsibility that is on both parties. Do I think that Brittany holds the most weight? No, but both of you guys were consenting adults, and the most I've seen you guys still was have sex, and it looked like there was a bond there. And a lot of times with women, they can really read into more than what it is, especially if you're consistent in whatever you're doing. Royce, you have been juggling women. Whether there's been some type of definition or not, you knew how demanding this person could be. I mean, not demanding, but you knew when she's asking you questions, where you at, if you have to lie to just be with another person or whatever you got to do, you know you're not all the way integral with what's going on with this relationship, and you could have had a talk and said, hey, I want to see other people while we're together and all that. You could have said something to not make her feel this way. So anyways, she sends him off, and she's emotional. I think it was Taryn that came by her, and just that's how she was doing, and then she just did break down, I think it was, but she obviously just feels foolish because of what she thought the relationship meant for both of them. Hopefully they actually have a good talk. I don't know if they should still date each other or whatever, because he's into this Joy girl, and I just don't think that he's going to be integral. But we're going to see. He's a part of this friend group, so it's going to be interesting. All right, so Monica, she's having the time of her life, and she done found a man that she wants to get under. And Taryn said, wait, you were going with a stranger. And Monica's like, so? Okay, Monica. So then Taryn has a little talk with the dude, takes his picture, and basically said, look, I don't fight fair. You better treat her right. I said, that's right, Taryn. Let him know. Don't play games with this girl. Because Taryn asked Monica, like, who is this guy? Like, I don't know. Like, personally, if they were my friend, I would do whatever I could to stop it. Of course, you can't stop all of that, but I would do my best to make sure that they didn't go anywhere, because there's too many crazy people out there. Whatever. So, Monica leaves with this dude. Kara ends up leaving. She was over the scene. And I guess Brittany did too. And Taryn eventually leaves too. Kara, she goes over to Gary's house. She's drunk. And she said, I was at this get together and guys weren't really doing it for me, but I came over here to actually get what I want. And she pulls him into a kiss, but Gary's still not down with all of this stuff. So he gets a blanket and he gets a pillow and basically, just says, Kara, I think you need to rest. Like, I don't really want her to rest. And then next thing you know, Kara is out. So he respectfully put a blanket over her and also a pillow, and then he lets her rest. She wanted sex. He respectfully declined and took care of her. That is a man. Because, my God, do you know how many people would take advantage of that? Even with your yes? Like, Kara, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. The next morning, they wake up. She wakes up, and she realizes that nothing happened between them. And Kara, right away, tries to ruin the moment as him being respectful, saying, look, I'm not into the whole relationship, mushy-gushy stuff. That's not me. And Gary said, what's wrong with all of that? She ends up gathering herself and getting up out of there. She's like, I gotta go. It looks like Kara is the one that will just run away. She runs away from any type of bonding relationship because she wants to keep it at a very surface level with men. She's scared. And now you got this secure dude that is breaking down some walls that you did have, but you're still scared about it. And someone that's representing himself in a different light than the men, and it's scaring you. Let's see. It's the next morning, as I said before. Monica is, I think, almost late to getting into the office. She gets up. She does what she needs to do, and then tells the guy to get up and get out. Throws him his clothes, and then he's like, "There's no breakfast? Breakfast, dude. She don't even know your name, and you want breakfast." So Monica gets to the office. Taryn's already there, and she's like, "I guess, was it a rough night?" I think she was like, "How come you didn't call me or whatever?" Yeah, she did. And Taryn said, "I did call you, but you never answered. I think it went to voicemail or something to that nature." Anyway, she has a meeting with Joan, and also Paul is there. And Joan says, "What do you got?" And the questions that she has is, more typical questions that Spices already have been asked before. And Joan was like, have you read any of the other articles and interviews that he's done? So Paul steps in to rescues the team and says, hey, we also were thinking of possibly doing a featurette to know his past and what it actually took to get him to this point in his career, in a way to kind of humanize him, something that a lot of other news articles or magazines have not asked him as of yet. Joan likes that idea, so Paul basically saved Monica at this point. I think Monica is also happy and impressed too. Let's see. Is there anything else before I move on to the main event? There wasn't any more scenes with Brittany. Kara, that's it. Monica. Oh, Nick. Nick is with his new girl or whatever she's supposed to be to him. She's, I guess, prepared dinner and is talking to him about different things. And he sees all these pictures of Monica and he's swiping through. At the same time, the new girl was like, have you thought about coaching? He's like, what? Like, I'm trying to get you a job. Pay attention here. Have you ever thought about, coaching a basketball team? If you cannot get on the team, So it's kind of left there. So it looks like Nick is missing what he left. Would y'all take Nick back? If you were Monica, I would not. Stay where you at. So we move on to Taryn and Josh. Taryn, they're having a good time. And then now there's a new game of Truth and Dare. Was there a truth? Oh, Taryn asked about what do you like about me? And he said, you're easy to talk to, you're easy on the eyes, da-da-da-da-da. Taryn takes a dare and he says, I want you to open the window or door and yell outside that you love peanuts. She does it, comes back inside, and now wants Josh to take a dare. And there's wine there, and he says, I dare you to drink this whole glass of wine. And Josh says that's not my vibe. So then she says, I dare you to kiss me. And at this point, Josh is like, why do you keep crossing the boundaries and lines and all that I've set up that and all that good stuff? Taryn gets defensive, like, I don't know why you're sitting up here trying to display this holier than now, da-da-da-da-da. Josh said, no, I have told you outright what my boundaries were and what my standards are. I still let you be you. And it's true. He's never been judgmental of anything. Yet you still try to push the boundaries and the limits. Taryn, I still don't know what you want. You said what you wanted, but is it really what you want? Because you seem to not want this respectable guy. Or you just have different needs. It's like you're in between wanting an F-boy and Christian boy. You want somebody that's kind of up here. Josh is changing his life from who he is. You probably 6 months ago or whenever could have got this man to do some of the stuff that you wanted. Would the relationship survive? Probably not, because I don't know. I think you're just trying to fit into his world, but I still don't think you know what you want, for real. I think you're glad that this guy didn't try to have sex with you on the first date, but by now I need you to at least be a man, and we should be smashing by now. But this dude's not on that. And either you want him or you don't. Be friends with him or whatever. But it's unfair for you to keep pushing the lines. That's a lot of things that men do to women. Even if women says, I got all these boundaries and all that, they will do what they can to see if they can start stretching the boundaries to see how far you will go. I love this episode. It showed a lot of difference. It showed that some men are just not these jokers that we know them to be. And there's some women that don't know how to handle that, unfortunately, and that could be because of how their environment is and how society takes men and women and all that, But great episode. Y'all can leave your comments below. Tell me what you thought of the episode. As you've seen in the beginning, that I am introducing to you all, It Ain't Right. This is the music section of my channel that I've been wanting to open up. I did something on my old channel that I'm still going to do, showcasing independent singers and artists. That's a part of what I want to do. And as of June 26th, keep your notifications on. We're going to start It Ain't Right. It's a fun, little bit deep journey as we listen or really pick apart some of these songs and be like, what was y'all writing here? You know, I'm ready for it, you know? So I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. And until the next one, peace.